You've probably heard me refer to design and planning problems, and this I don't really want to say could be one of those problems. So you are going to run into certain cases where stairs need to be in a particular spot, and there isn't much you're going to be able to do about that. And again, this could be one of those situations, but I am here to warn you that stairs that are located on the north side of the building, in some cases, obviously this wouldn't be a problem in other countries, but in Southern California, it is. Areas where you're not going to get a lot of sun can have issues with mold. And here you can see you've got some type of a mold growing in between the grout. And obviously you could clean this off and that wouldn't be a big deal. You just keep the stairway clean, but these are also issues that add to the expense of the maintenance of the building. You know, it's almost like building something right the first time and then using the right materials so you don't have to deal with certain types of problems like these. What exactly those materials would be, realistically, would be hard to say. I can't think of any materials that wouldn't have problems if they were located in the shade all day, and especially if there was a moisture problem, only would only add to it. And obviously, if you had a stairway that was located in the shade and you didn't have a lot of moisture, you're probably not going to have a lot of mold. The more moisture, the more mold. And of course, the tile's probably not going to be the culprit here. It's going to be the grout, even though you can see where the mold is actually covering a small portion of the tile already. So again, the main reason why I made the video was just to point out to anyone who's designing a building that if you are going to have a building, if you're going to build a building and you can't do anything about it, then it wouldn't be a bad idea to try and use mold resistant materials, or at least the highest rated mold resistant materials you could possibly find. And again, don't forget, if someone's cleaning this stairway weekly or every other day or even daily, and you're not cleaning, you're watering it down, but you're not cleaning all the mold off of it, then you could be adding to the problem. And don't forget that if you are cleaning a stairway like this regularly, once a week, every day you're washing it down with a hose, and there are any small cracks in the stairway, eventually these cracks will get larger. And I'm not saying every time, but any crack that can absorb water, and you know, pretty soon the water is going to get behind the tile, it's going to get behind the tile backing or the framing, the structural part of the stairway, and of course this could lead to more problems also. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you design it right the first time or do the best you can, you won't need to clean it as much or put as much water on it. And of course this would reduce the problems with mold even further. So give it a little thought. If you're going to use a stairway like this, you now know what problems you could run into. And again, I don't really know what type of stairway you could put here in the shade with moisture or a high level of moisture in the air and not have problems, but at least be aware of the maintenance involved in the future of something like this.